Shalom Aleichem. This Friday, Chof Sivan, is the yahrzeit of Rav Yehuda Kalman Marlow. Rabbi Marlow was my 5th grade Rebbe. He was also my English teacher in mathematics at Lubavitch Yeshiva. And of course, he became the Mored HaAsra, the lead rabbi for the Crown Heights Chabad community after the passing of Reb Zalman Shimon Dvorkin in the mid-1980s. I need not tell you what type of Yid he was. Besides his genius Torah knowledge, he was such a great Yireh Shamayim, without fanfare, didn't speak much, spoke so briefly, and he was so mekusher to the Rebbe. In this letter that I'm publicizing for the first time, it's from 1996, and it's written from Reb Yoel Khan, the chief chayzer of the Rebbe, to Rabbi Marlow. And it involved an event that took place in 770, and Reb Yoel and Rabbi Marlow attended this event. And Reb Yoel noticed it, or he was told about it, I'm not sure, and he felt that something that was distributed or publicized at the event was not the right hashkafa, the right attitude for Lubavitcher Chassidim. And he was surprised that Rabbi Marlow attended and participated. So he wrote to him about this briefly, as you see in the letter. But what I want to highlight is the way he signs his name, Reb Yoel, and how he respects Rabbi Marlow. He says, he's signing as Mishu Chofetz Be'emes, someone who really wants, and then he writes, because Rabbi Marlow is a person of emes, you're a person of truth, and you don't take chanifa, you don't take blackmail from anyone. And therefore, he writes, Yedidoi, I am your friend, Be'emes, your real friend who cares for you because you share something that's important to me. I'm paraphrasing now, which is emes, being honest without chanifa, without blackmail. And he signs his name, Yoel Khan. Rabbi Say, this shows how Reb Yoel held of Reb Marlow with such great esteem and respect. Yes, during the time of the elections, when Reb Marlow becoming the Rav of Crown Heights, there were issues at the time, and regardless of what people call politics, and Reb Yoel even opposing something, somewhat, I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to say what I don't know. But that didn't take away that this was his Rav, and I know that because I was with Rabbi Yoel, I think 1986 or 87, Shavuos night, and he asked me to come home to have the meal with him. And before that, the 770 was pretty much empty. Rabbi Marlow was still sitting and learning. This was after Tikkun, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and Rabbi Yoel went over to Rabbi Marlow to ask him a shaila in halacha, to discuss something with him. And I remember seeing that, and I didn't ask Rabbi Yoel what he spoke about. It's private, but it left an impression. Now, when I got a hold of this letter, it only substantiates the kesher, the connection. And again, what fascinates me about this letter is the respect that he has for Rabbi Marlow. So in the schus of Rabbi Marlow's yahrzeit, may his neshama have an aliyah, and to bring Moshiach, I publicized this letter, and we should only hear psudas tovos, and to erase once and for all, for eternity, the false idea that some have that Rabbi Marlow and Rabbi Yoel were not friends, etc., etc. This letter proves otherwise. Shalom.